Hello, Librans. How you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower. It's going from the 11th through to the 17th of March. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Energy is very strong at the moment, very concentrated. It's not strong; it's concentrated. And it's certainly been a very concentrated week. Done the messages from energy, and it was all talking about sort of doing a conscious step forward to create our future. And it's being very conscious about it. And if it doesn't feel 100%, then you may need to sort of think twice about making that step for you more than anything else. There is a certain degree of logic that's coming back into the business world here for you. It's yeah, very very sort of matter of fact, and it's very good strides forward by the feel of it on that side there. Very interesting energies. We're going to be going into the elements a little bit later on, but let's just bring up your astro flower, shall we? Here it is there. Okay, there it is there. Okay, so let's just see what's going on for you. Oh, there's a lot of passion that's coming out of you here. It's like someone's turned on the switch that's sort of kind of going, I'm going to go and get life, blow it. I'm going to go and get life. And it's been turning up in the past, but in spits and spurts. And it now seems to be like that finally, right, you're getting into a rhythm going on there. Yeah, you're going after your heart's desires. You realize that it's okay. You're allowed to live the dream. Not the dream, but you're allowed to live that conscious life. You're allowed to enjoy. You're allowed to have success. And it doesn't necessarily mean saying no to someone is being nice, nasty. Sometimes there's a lot of confidence and a lot of drive coming behind it. It's really nice. On the relationship side, there's a lot of here and now. That seems to be very important. I think that's life is bringing that here and now to you. And I think that's with a lot of people, to be honest. But I think it's actually, you know, it's creating a lot more interaction with life around you. But in that interaction, you've got a very solid idea of what you want out of life in regards to emotions, relations, family, friends, energy, spiritual path. It seems to be very, very secure and very solid. Yeah, you are walking away from complications. That is what your karmic path. Your karmic path has almost sort of turned around and said, right, that's it. Come on, we're going. And it's becoming obvious the direction that you should be taking. Really obvious the direction you should be taking. And it's walking away from complications. What's the connections? The synchronicities. There seems to be um, very natural meeting with someone that brings stability back into your life. And it could be someone new. It could be someone who becomes an amazing friend, but also I think it could be someone you know already that brings a bit of stability back into your life, and it makes you feel really bubbly about the possibilities of the future. Yeah, look at that. You get the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this person is really bringing in some. I think they're helping you to shine your light. And it could be a romantic thing, but it's also helping you to explore a lot of other avenues of the light that is within you, that star there. And in the past, the past seems to be, it's like you've compressed everything and kind of gone, right, that's the past, put that, file it, get rid of it. That's how it seems to be. There's a leap of faith here from the past. It's almost as it's this, I'm breaking away from traditions from the past. I'm breaking away from how I used to be in the past and moving much more into the future with a much more sort of solid sort of direction, and also enthusiasm as well. A real degree of enthusiasm for you. It's beautiful. Let's just see what's going. This is also in your future. I think this is what you're craving for. This clear light, clear direction, a clear plan, and a very logical plan for the future. And this, it seems like you're getting it here. Look at that, the world cards. You're getting a whole new world. This is breeding so much for you, so much good stuff. You know, this is you, and you are meeting something, or you are bringing in someone or something into your life. Could be a spiritual practice as well, which allows you to go into this whole new world, a whole new paradigm that you are creating at the moment. Absolutely brilliant. And it's recognizing that this world here has all the elements, has everything you need. And it's I think that's once you realize you've got, maybe it's the realization that you've got everything you need in that person. And so why would you ever want for more? Why would you want anything more than everything? You can't. So, and I think it's a similar sort of situation, for the other person. I think it sparks from one to the other, and it really simulates one to the other. What's the here and now? The here and now is you being excited about the future, but sticking to the plan. Okay, Ten of Wands. Yeah, you do like carrying a lot. You do like worrying about a lot, and there is a degree of that. I think here is what it's saying. Here is saying, just be wary of your expectations. That's what I think. I think in everything you do in your life, in regards to relationship side, do it because it stimulates you and makes you feel good, without any expectation of return, because you will always be on the successful end of history in that sense. And I think that's becoming very logical for you, and almost sort of kind of going, okay, I understand it. Because love is amazingly emotional and everything like that, but it does have a hugely logical side, and love also has a physical side. There's, and I think that's part of that logical side of love you're understanding, and it's making you kind of go, oh right, really nice. Let's just see what's going on in the energy for your financial side. Your karmic path is really sort of like, this is like putting your finger on the pulse and sort of saying, let's do it. Look at that. The Emperor. Oh, owning it, owning it, owning it. Sitting in your power. I really think yeah, there is a real determination within you. And it is absolutely beautiful. The Emperor controls his empire through the physical means. And this is by acts. And it could be a case of like having a physical contract. That's it. So it physically defines the empire, your role, or with the new business, the contract that you're going to do, or the new employment. It's having it really, you are defining the limits here. You're defining the limits. It's really really powerful. The synchronicities. Without trying, there seems to be a really powerful connection that is developing into your life. Look at that. Yes, the Queen of Pentacles. Really beautiful card here. She knows when that fruit is going to drop from the tree of knowledge. She doesn't have to go anywhere. Look at that wry smile that she's got on her face. She knows, she's kind of going, I know the success is coming. And there's a lot of confidence here within you, Libra. Really good. I mean, I don't think I've seen this much confidence in you for a long time, which is fantastic. Um, See what goes on in the past. The past, it seems like you were trying to get success in your life by being correct, righteous, and everything like that. And you're playing in a game that, in business, it gets a bit dirty sometimes, and you weren't quite ready for that. And I think you've learned a lot from that past there. Yeah, it's a tower moment. Yeah, I think it's a real sort of it's a change in belief systems from the past of, I want to do this because it's good. And yeah, you should do it because it's good. And the world definitely needs it. But do not be blind to how the rest of the world is. And at that moment there, you should apply the same rules. So if someone came to me and sort of said, I want it like this, I said, okay, fine. Okay. And then they come back and they kind of go, yeah, I want to do this. And I kind of go, I know, but we've decided it's going to be like this. You made the rules and we're going to stick by them. And I'm not going to let you go out of them. And it's like I think it was Thatcher said to Mitterrand in the 80s when Mitterrand created globalization. Thatcher said, "You may have created the rules for globalization, but I'll show you how to play it." And it's that sort of attitude I think you need to have a little bit within you. I think you need to sort of kind of go, yeah, okay, you got the rules, fine, fair enough, let's play it. And it's going to change your belief system in the way in which you do business or do your job or your project. And I think that's what's coming through you. And that's creating a lot of confidence within you. In your future self here, the acts that you do, it's like you're walking a tightrope, but that tightrope for you, because it feels so straight and so balanced, that tightrope could be 20 miles wide. It's really easy to walk on. And that's what's coming out of that. And I think your future depends upon you taking that attitude. It's like that thin cord there that aligns them to their ultimate goals is really thin, but it's holding huge amounts of things in it. And I think that's what's doing it. And I think the future's waiting for you to walk that. You get the page of wands. Yeah, you've got to play with it. You've got to play with your emotions. You've got to play with your determination. You've got to play with your fire, your enthusiasm, and that sort of thing in the future. Let's just see what the here and now is all about, because I think that's actually going to be much more determining of the Five of Wands. This is bringing balance. This is all about balance and harmony. Yeah, look at that. Two of Cups. This is you being in alignment with yourself. It's got to align with you in what you do. And if it doesn't align with you, then don't bother putting your passions into it. And that's going to allow you to explore your passions enormously. Okay? So let's just get on and see. I want to bring up the elements here and see how the elements are playing into your reading. Okay? So we did do the energy messages from the energy, and I talked about the elements that was coming through at the moment. And the elements that we're looking for are water and earth. Well, earth and water, I would say, more sort of that sort of way around. Okay, and looking at your flower here, you do have, you do have a little bit of water that's going on around. You've got the water down here that comes in from Capricorn, a real sort of fundamental emotional sort of thing. But also at the same time, you have this fixed water that comes in from Scorpio. And that's that idea of judgment and not being questioned or cornered and stuff like that. You have a little aspect to that within Libra as well. But you do have this crossing Earth that comes from Virgo, which runs all the way through you. So this is like a plan, a material plan that you want to stick to, not only on your relationship side, but also it has to ring true on your financial side. And I think this is where most the energy is going on for you at the moment. It's very much in the steps that you take today will cultivate your future for tomorrow. So I want to pull some cards on that section there. You do actually have this water and earth joining here at the base there. So I want to see also what's going on that sort of relationship side there. I think that's going to be quite interesting. See what's going on the karmic path between these two here, the Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords. And let's see how energy is sort of like, what messages is energy bringing for you in all of that. But let's start at the top here. Yeah, let's start on the financial side, because I think actually that's going to give you a lot more confidence to live your personal life a lot more. You get the Five of Cups, a little bit like the Five of Swords. Yeah, I think there's the old disappointments of the past. I think this has to do with also the Tower moment. That is the realization that you came out very nice, everything fair and just and everything like that in the world, and you've realized that the world is not just. Things are not fair, and probably that's what needs to change in the world. We need to be a bit just. And now you're walking towards the Two of Cups, which is at the top of you, and it's all about the here and now and making those steps forward. So then ultimately you can walk away from that disappointment on the beach and go across that bridge, and then therefore you get to a place that is very stimulating for you, and it is very stimulating for you. Let's just see what else comes out of that. You get the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's not being, as I said, I like the Four of Pentacles sometimes holding on too tightly. I don't think it's that. I read the Four of Pentacles a little bit differently. I think it's more of a case that you're being very astute in the way in which you give your time, money, and effort away. And I think you should be. Energy is encouraging you to do that. Don't be fooled twice for the same thing, basically. Be you. Queen of Swords. This is about you taking a direction, and that's tied into that Star card as well. Really stepping up to the plate and living your life. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go on to the relationship side here. Let's start off. I think we're going to start off down the bottom before we move up. The synchronicities and the connection to your karmic path. What's this Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords about? You get the Moon. I think you're going to surprise yourself. I think also the other person may surprise you how deep they are as a person. That's what I'm getting. Like they're really profound, and it makes you feel profound as well. It makes you feel like, yeah, this is more than just love or sort of thing. You get the Three of Swords. I think that's the idea of walking away from something that's painful. I don't think this comes from that person. I think it comes from the energy that is around, really, that's coming through you, that's causing you, that might have caused you in the past that pain of which you are walking away from. And it is a bit of a leap of faith. And then you get the death and rebirth. Yeah, I think you're walking away from any painful stuff. And I think this person that's coming into you is bringing in that 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 depth in order for you to feel a lot more secure about yourself from your toe to your head, sort of scenario. Let's just see what's going on at the top there and see how this sort of energy is playing into it. You get the devil. There's two Capricorn cards. You've got three Capricorn cards on the table, actually. You got the devil is I think that depth is dispelling illusions of what you might have had about life. And I think that's what the devil is being diffused. So you can actually see the detail of love of what it actually is. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I think it's time for you to be freed up. I think that's what the leap of faith is all about as well. Energy is sort of kind of going, okay, no time to hang around anymore, Libra. Consciously start stepping into the future. And that's when this, maybe it's an ideal, it's a philosophy, it's a spiritual practice, energy practice that gets you to the stage where an absolute clarity of idea of how life should be with love and relationships and family and friends, everything. It seems like either there's someone bringing it into here or you are coming to that realization yourself. But whatever it is, it's certainly opening up a great deal of confidence and joy within your life. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. So there you go, Libra. Thanking you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these readings. I will see you soon, either on Sunday night for the live, where you can ask questions about this reading here, or about the subject of energy that we're going to be talking on Sunday night. That's 9 o'clock UK time. There's also messages from the energy as well on our channel. I'll see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.